Hi everybody, welcome to Xianxia DnD. I'm Casey, your DM, and we have for you today a long, exciting adventure full of snow and martial arts and fantastic creatures and bloodbenders and all full of stuff that you will never find in your monsters manual, except you will totally find it in your monsters manual because I can't afford to buy D&D editions. So what I do is I either reskin them or I build custom monsters, right?
And then I have this guessing game as to what they are.
Yes, the guessing game. The guessing game will always happen, right? Just like, oh, what is this? What is this? Anyway, welcome to our richly textured Wuxia world, courtesy of Talespire and maps from Tales Bazaar and Tales Tavern. All right. With that, yes, you're richly textured. Shall we begin with the character introductions? Rich, why don't you begin?
Let me begin. My name is Richard, and I'm playing Song Yifan, which is let me see. Okay, Elven Bladesinger / level 1, level 5 Bladesinger level 1 rogue. He's a disciple, a second generation disciple of Wudang clan, which is a clan of sword / martial arts sect, and I met the group of adventurers when he was first tasked to visit the 10,000 manor and find out what has happened to them.
10,000 swords manor. 10,000 swords manor.
10,000 swords manor. And ever since, he has been traveling with the average party, and hand this over to Shao.
Okay, sure. Let me deflect the arrow and pass it to. No, never mind. It's okay.
Spend the key, grab the arrow, and throw.
Yeah. Okay, DM, please introduce. Okay. No, so. Yeah, hi, I'm Shao. I'm playing Cang Tian. I'm playing a monk who's a level 5 monk and a level 1 cleric. So I'm a monk of the drunken tradition, less alcoholic drunk and more attachments drunk, I suppose. He's actually a celestial being. Okay, I feel like a Gundam reference. So he's a celestial being who's been sent down from the courts of heaven to observe the great changes happening on Earth. When we say great changes, it's more like chaotic disruptions and messiness. Like nobody comes out to look at great. I mean, I don't get the jobs, which is observe the great changes. Someone has a really good idea for how to bake bread. It's usually, oh look, people are going to kill each other terribly over really trivial things. Yeah, that's when my job gets there. So my monk goes by a few titles, but here he is known as Cang Tian, which basically is like the far sky, the pale sky, the grey sky. It could mean one of many things. To hint at a celestial Genasi heritage. He also met up at the party while investigating the 10,000 Sword Manor, and is beginning to think that maybe the investigation of Sword Manor wasn't a routine smash and grab crime scene investigation, missing person investigation, because the 10,000 Sword Manor contains the key, literally, to imperial swords that can command the war weapons and living armory golem things of a previous megalomaniac emperor that united this shebang. And
You may need to be more specific. China's history has plenty of megalomaniac emperors.
With golems, okay, there's particularly one. Okay,
there's only one for golems, but there are many.
Yeah, so the plot seems to link over to this Han Wuti, the martial emperor Han, also known as Qin Shi Huang, who is basically did many charming things, like decide to throw scholars in the pits of scorpions if they decided to disagree with his records of history. But then that's something which is very common in, I think, Chinese emperors, like even the much beloved Zhuge Liang also says, kill anybody who disagrees with my official historical record. So I guess it's keeping in the fine tradition of killing the truth, right? Unfortunately, we have a lot of truth seekers in the party, so that tells you something about life expectancy. Okay, moving over.
You have survived beyond all expectations. Seriously.
I have a question. Since the emperor wants so much control, have they restricted computer games yet?
Yeah, maybe 3 hours a day of golems. How about that?
And just to mention, there's a meta problem with it, right? Because if you ban the computer games, right, this session cannot go on. I'm just pointing that out, I mean, like, there's a certain meta logic to it that you shouldn't like mess with the space time continuum so much. Anyway, Nick, it's your turn to introduce yourself, and you have no defect arrow.
Can I? Do you hit my AC? Okay. Hi, my name's Nick, and I'm playing Amu, who's a wandering swordsman. I met up with the party when we were investigating 10,000 Swords Manor, and Amu found a link to his own ancestry there because of a sword that he picked up. That apparently is a relic with the ability to command Qin Shi Huang's terracotta army. As to his actual heritage, I guess that remains to be seen. And I'm passing it off to Renzus.
Hello, I'm Renzus, playing Kukang, a former bandit of the Mountain Dogs clan, who has discovered as of last session that things might not exactly be what he remembers.
Mm-hmm.
And that he is not just some lowly bandit after all. Who would have thought?
Or it could very well be that you're a lowly bandit and something else. I mean, how it's like do you define yourself like that way? It's like, are you only a barbarian? You could also be a son, a father, a brother to your friends, things like that. Don't define yourself that way. Yeah. The world's infinite. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, with that piece of life advice that was completely uncalled for and completely unfounded, right? Shao, do you want to do a quick rundown of what's going on with this particular story arc that has?
You mean the snowy mountain of homicide, is it?
You're starting to find that there are threads connecting this particular thing to just about every other. You're about missing one or two more pieces, and that's about it.
Okay, got it. So, alright, so basically, so for the benefit of everyone who's chiming in and who's joining in, this is sort of like the, I guess, arc, kind of like the
Arc
overall
welding.
description. Okay, so like basically, the arc welding, right? So like, essentially, we've been running around various provinces of China, mostly in the inland, basically, mostly in the heartland of Imperial China. In this sort of a greatest hits edition, it's very keeping in terms with Wuxia, in which is a kind of ahistorical, I guess, more in Kulong style rather than Xingyong style. So it's we're supposedly somewhere in a certain dynasty, but we've put in influences from all around. But there's some common threads that's coming in, which is basically that no surprise, because we're in a sort of a Song time. The emperor is kind of incompetent and not very good at doing their job. Well, the current emperor anyway. And the current emperor is either prevented from doing their job because A, they are not good at doing it, or B, to save face and be politically correct, is always the evil courtiers and bureaucrats along the way who take things away, or therefore saving the imperial family from any kind of like criticism. How convenient. Anyway, we've been running around and investigating all kinds of things involving missing parents, missing children,
missing spiders,
murders and arson, and making intercultural connections between spider people, water people, fish demons, travelers from the far west of the and travelers from the far south as well of China. And what we have found out is that there's some kind of ongoing plot. Forgive me. There's a lot of ongoing plots, but we've discovered a few ongoing plots. Okay, because when people are too rich, they just plot to pass the time. So we've discovered a few plots, and one of these plots involves a bunch of powerful bureaucrats close to the emperor who are probably trying to supplant their place or take over some kind of influence when the emperor's power falls. The whole country is in a state of preparation for war with external enemies from all sides. The most pressing being the fact that there's an ongoing battle versus these people known as the Jin, which are essentially kind of like the Manchurian, basically Turkic Chinese, North Chinese mix of people. the country is sort of like don't tell anyone, but we're running a massive trade deficit if we're going by any historical records. The economy is busted. And right now we're facing also this mysterious fire priest who seems to have powers of fire control and seems to be very charismatic, inspires people to follow them. But we're beginning to figure out that maybe it isn't really charisma that he has, or rather not just alone charisma that this fella has. This person seems to be linked over to some crimes of the past in the Tang Dynasty when Persians, Iranians, Parthians were sort of like there was a genocide, ethnic cleansing of people because there was a rebellion, attempted rebellion by a Chinese general who was of Persian heritage. Yeah. So after that coup didn't work out that well, everybody who was Han became much more of a threat rather than somebody to be embraced. So from the Tang Dynasty to the current present, we've become a lot more insular inside this empire. Anyway, this guy seems to be generating a band of many allies from all the different corners of China. We're right now in this place where the Mountain is, where Renzus' character is. There's some of his henchmen, of this fire priestess henchman, this Persian fire priestess henchman here, who seem to be working with the mountain dogs and using some kind of blood magic inside here as well. We also found some links over to the south, far south, which may link back to here as well. So the far south will be where today's Myanmar and Thailand, and where mainland Southeast Asia will be Vietnam, the Nanyue place. Basically, Guangdong isn't even part of China yet in those cases. It isn't, as I know, it's kind of like still negotiated between the Vietnamese and the Chinese, right?
Yeah.
So there's still some enemies inside there that seem to be involved. We're not sure what it is. Some southern tribe kings. So it might be that somebody is involved in looking at getting foreign enemies of the empire together to chip at the empire while it's destabilized, or maybe somebody wants to create a lot of enemies so that they can put a nice job in their portfolio when they conquer everyone and unite the nation. Who knows? There's like, I nearly made a Team Rocket Pokemon moment there, like something about uniting our nation. I can't remember the rest of the Team Rocket thing, but so far all the threats link back over to people want control. There's a lot of chaos, and I think whoever can generate the most control and power influence here would have a good CV for being the next son of heaven, I think, aka the next big hot dog, on the throne.
Right.
Okay, that's my overall wrap. Yeah.
With that very succinct, I have to say it's a very succinct summary because my threads have basically gone all over the place. If it was a ball of wool, I pity anyone who would be knitting with it.
Try to weave everything together I could.
Yeah, the idea here is that the group is either investigating or being led along a path. They've been hinted that part of all of this is part of heaven's will, that they are unraveling or perhaps raveling together a whole bunch of crimes that have been passed in the past, and all of these things seem to be all headed for a reckoning all at the same time, which is not a very efficient way of doing it, but hey, heavenly bureaucracy has never done very well for project management lah. So
Is it more heaven or is it more bureaucracy in this case? Is it like bureaucratic that's heaven, or is it a heaven for bureaucrats? Can we get a clarification? Can Sweden pay the law? I'll make Sweden pay it.
Yeah, but Sweden is not here today, so yeah, you can try lah. You can try when he's down here. You can try persuade him whether or not you think it's okay. The scene begins where the doctor reaches out, and bolts of blood weave in and out of this large body of a man. You see twitches of his hand, looking as though he's straining somehow to perhaps return to life. But despite all of the blood and all of the chi and all of the energy that the blood sorcerer is pouring into the corpse, nothing more than twitches. You see, close up of the camera, beads of sweat start coming down from pale ashen face of this gentleman reading from a book. sweat coming out. And as he pushes, the blood starts swirling and congealing, and it circles, but the twitches stop. Meanwhile, atop the heaven ascending platform, the gentle chimes of the bells that sounded when Kukang had approached slowly fade away. The glow slowly subsides, and the runes stop twisting themselves and once again become static, unreadable figures along the side of the... And you hear a yell. What is the meaning of this? As a man flies from the top of the tower and Qinggongs down to the center, where the rest of you are standing. Fan Yao, what's the name of your friend, Kukang? I can't remember. Hey, the raiders from T4C are here. Hello, raiders from T4C. We are just started.
Hello.
We've just gone through the introduction, and we were just setting the scene. What had happened? Not very much. And thanks for following Air Genasi. You have a fellow Air Genasi over here in the group by the name of Cang Tian, who is the Chinese for pale sky. And the group's gentle meditation on top the heaven ascending platform comes down to a decrescendo as a man yells with the vigor of a dragon swooping down from the sky. Flies down and he yells, "What is the meaning of this?" as he swoops down towards the group, the rest of the group that happen to be congregating below the heaven ascending platform. Fan Yao is here. What's the name of the your friend? Hi, yeah, this is Talespire. Yeah. So
I think the friend's name is Hu Jin.
Yes, Hu Jun, correct. And Hu Jun is they suddenly start as the roar of the almost dragon-like roar comes down, and as you feel the aura starting to suppress, and you feel just an instinctive backpedaling motion. At least the three of you who are here feel that as he comes down and he lands superhero landing style.
Am I there as well? Sorry. I was
Yes,
there,
you
right?
are there. You're up here. You're up here with Kukang. So the two of you are up here. Kukang, Cang Tian is up here. The rest of you are down here. Yeah, Hans, there is actually a very nice. They're very nice snow themes, by the way. And if you add like blue filters to it, you can shape the effect. It was quite ethereal the last time round where we did it. Speaking of which, let me put up some music. Whoever who is typing in the background, can you like?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Case.
Yeah.
While you're selling music.
Yeah.
For the equipment that we got, like from last week, can we have a sort of like a interim pause to kind of like do it out, or we can do it later? Is that okay?
Oh,
You can just say that you did it before you reached here, because it was basically given to you by the
yeah. I
Right.
think you want to take the braces of AC +2 because only unarmored.
手中飞燕,
Yeah.
right? 手中零飞燕, right? That one, the literally the bird in hand is worth two in the bush.
Yes.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like for that, the braces, we have the bush, and we have the boat, and we have the bow, right?
Yes,
That's the three
that's
things.
correct. The three things.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah,
three
sorry.
Ds.
So Air Genasi, if you want to take a look at some of the homebrew stuff that we have, join our Discord channel, and we have a couple of homebrew items in there that are basically reskins of D&D items, but I've also added some very bad poetry, very bad Chinese poetry to it, and that absolutely does not compare to the poetry of the drunken Chinese masters before I. Hey, no play, okay? I read Tu Fu's poem, I was like, my mind was completely blown. Anyway, the man basically Wild Fools his way down, right? And he lets out a yell loud enough that you can hear it from up there. It sounds like a challenge. And Fan Yao immediately steps in between the two of you and starts interposing himself against the two of you. And he goes, Zui Ming, hold on. Why have you let these men up there? You know your orders. The two of you down there, anything? Kukang is not.
Hello?
Yeah.
Checking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm taking a wait and see approach.
Okay. Rich, anything from you? Anything from Yifan?
No, I'll wait and see as well.
Okay. Cang Tian and Kukang, you guys are far from the scene, but you can hear the challenge.
Okay. The person who challenged it is the Dragon Man, is it? The one with the dragon parts.
Well, you can't see whether it's dragon parts or not, but his voice. Okay, you've watched. We have all here who are playing in my game. We have all watched Hong Kong Kung Fu series, right? You know that particular sound when the dragon subduing 18 palms is being activated.
Oh yeah.
That dragon's roar, that multi-layered, like it sounds like a chimpanzee layered with a lion layered with a bear. That one, right?
Yeah.
That's what you hear.
So it's like what's the thing known as? It's like the 18 dragons are eating some dumplings move, right?
Yeah. It's basically that lah. Yeah. The dragon regrets overeating. You know that one. Yeah.
Oh, I get it. 18 dragons eating dumplings. Okay, never
Yes.
mind.
Okay. Okay, anyway, for those of you who didn't get it, I didn't get it either, but I know that it has to do with some weird translation of one of the strokes of the dragon subduing 18 palms.
The Xianxia
No,
Homebrew.
Yeah, because dumplings is also Bazaar.
Oh, 降龙十 okay, yes. 降龙十巴掌. Okay, there you go. Anyway, yes, Cang Tian, anything happening?
Yeah, so I guess I'll take a look from above and peer down at wow, I think we've got some things going on down there. And Kukang, it's best that we don't head down in an area that we can be seen. Otherwise, it may get your friend into more trouble. Let's find a way that we can get secretly, quietly down. Will you happen to know any secret paths that we can head back around? So that
I
we never
don't think
hear?
I've been here in a while, right? Like this wasn't the original home base of the Mountain Dogs.
Yeah, you've never been up here. You've never been up here because you've always been one of those little bandit caliphages that have been going around harassing villagers. So you've never been up to this particular part of the Mountain Dogs hideout.
Okay.
However, you can both make me either. This is something that I will totally steal from Ramji. You can either make me one perception check each, or either of you can make me a perception check with advantage.
Okay, I think.
What's the difference? But okay, never mind.
It takes into account that one person is aiding the other, or that two people are individually doing it.
I got +4. What about you?
I have +5. Yeah.
Then I
So-
pass you advantage roll. Then you use your modifier.
Okay, I guess I'll also cast pray for guidance, from and kind of look meaningfully at the heavenly celestial ascendance platform, right? You tell us it's not time to go up yet. We need to go down. Can you at least help us go down quietly, and then that's my guidance, lah. So it's less of a prayer to a deity and more like a irritated email at a fellow deity. Okay.
It's the bro. Okay, yeah.
Okay, got it. So I'll
Is
roll
my
my.
eye still open from last session?
No, it isn't.
Okay.
Remember, it got forced shut when you went up to the heavens.
Oh
and
yeah, right. It was forced shut.
It was literally like slammed shut. I really should have put your photo down there every time you use your your heaven's eye. Okay.
Lol.
It's a total of 26, yeah.
Okay.
I got it. Yeah.
There's a pathway
Okay.
that actually
Anyway,
leads down on this
I'm not
side.
email
That
code.
goes into the side of the mountain. You don't know where exactly it leads, but there's a tunnel that goes in.
Then I kind of like motion to our good friend here, right? That's to Kukang. Let's head on. I'm going to let's move there really quietly, and then I'm going to use my shape water cantrip, right, to kind of like smooth over our tracks, right,
Sure.
and to kind of like sharpen the ice crystals in the air, right, so that our sense basically gets like more disguised under the glacier crypts alpine. It's like basically putting glade, I guess.
You can do
Even-
one, you can't do both.
Okay, I think I'll just deal with the ground first rather than the smell. lah,
Okay,
basically.
sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, you will be able to get your way down from here. I'm not gonna make you walk through all of those tunnels, and I hate peeling back the layers anyway. In the meantime, what has happened is that a small duel has broken out from here, and this dragony person has just launched into a series of palm strikes that just beat out relentlessly against Fan Yao. Each one of them seems to have the force of an incredibly explosive force behind it, as Fan Yao is also forced to take the defensive to some degree. The two of them are in the air, and he's being forced back.
I'm going to speak.
I'm going to, as Amu is speaking, right, I'm actually turning to look at the doctor who is like doing whatever ritual. Is he like focus his attention over to us, or
Make me an insight roll. Insight
Do
check.
Okay. Do I get one too?
Depends on whether are you looking at the fight or are you looking at the doctor.
I'm watching the fight and
Okay.
I'm about to try to break it up.
Okay, sure. Then you can't make an insight roll. Rich, make an insight roll, please.
10?
Okay. The doctor seems to be still focused on his attention. So for those of you who have joining us for the first time, right, there is a large figure that's floating in midair, and there's streams of blood that are just flowing in and out of the various orifices of the body of this large creature that's in there, and it looks as though this gentleman over here is responsible for this blood bending exercise, and he seems to be exerting some kind of force or chi into the otherwise immobile figure.
It's evil magical dialysis.
Yeah. So yeah, it really looks like it looks like blood bending. It looks like blood magic. The group has already discovered that there is a wave of evil, profane, unholy energy that's being radiated out from this entire location.
Just beat him up, guys.
Can if you want.
It's like as the like we just Heaven's official whacking him.
Heaven's
No,
official
I don't,
meetings.
I don't mind. In fact, I am very tempted to just like teleport there and just beat him up.
Okay, so you are about to get intervene. You have knowledge. You have knowledge history, right?
Yep.
Please make me a knowledge history roll.
Give me a sec. It is appallingly terrible.
How appallingly terrible is it?
We're talking about 5.
Okay, sure, no problems. And once again, Suedin is not around. Ha 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 ha.
Never mind.
Like that law.
Like that law. Okay, the two of them are basically fighting each other, right? And they seem to exchange maybe 10-20 strokes in the blink of an eye. And the fluidity of one stroke moving to the next seems to just keep going. Every stroke seems to be a strike at, and Fan Yao is just barely holding off the onslaught. What are you doing?
Barely holding off, meaning he's not taking damage.
He's not taking damage. He doesn't seem to. Okay, maybe an inside roll. Maybe an inside check.
My die rolls continue to be consistent.
Okay, sure. Then the guy seems to be going all out on him.
But Fan Yao is not really retaliating.
Fan Liao's not retaliating.
In that case, while I was about to say something, I suddenly hold back and I start observing his moves instead.
Okay, sure, no problems. You may make me another either insight or knowledge history check. Your DC is reduced now. Please roll more than a 5.
I roll a 5 and I have a 9 total.
Okay. It's starting to look really familiar. It's like something your master had mentioned before as one of the top tier martial arts in the Middle Plains. But you can't put your finger on it. Not yet.
I continue plumbing the depths of my memory.
Okay. And at that point in time, as he is down and Fan Yao has reached basically the edge of the cliff, right? Fan Yao slams the cliff and boulders start flying out at this character over here. And he goes down, hands down, and you watch as a single dragon projecting from his chi comes out from his center and it splits up. And it shatters the boulders.
Long title. No, but seriously, as he does that, right? What I'm doing, what Amo is doing is he is trying to mimic the same moves in reference to the brocade guard style that he understands.
Okay.
Are they like from similar roots?
Not entirely. Okay. They are similar in the sense that the style that you have learned is somewhat external, and this is an external based martial art. But this martial art has no regard for defense, has zero regard for defense. It basically is a stream of attacks from just about everywhere, originating from everywhere in the body. So he weaponizes his chi, weaponizes his head, weaponizes his elbows, but the primary attack that you can see from him is a series of palm strokes.
Can they be modified into sleeve or sword strokes?
No. This is an unarmed style, exclusively unarmed style.
I mean, it's fair. Like if your opponent is dead, you don't need defense.
Yeah, pretty much. And with that, right, he says, Stop dreaming! Stop it! We have a... And Dreaming just puts his chi down, right? And he says, and he points his finger up at him and says, you better have a good explanation for this. Fan Yao comes down.
Can I get another point of reference after actually trying out the strokes as to its familiarity?
Make me a knowledge nature first. Rich, you have had basically, were you observing the doctor for the full time?
The doctor for the full time. I'm not even bothered with the fight.
Okay. 16?
15.
15? You can't learn it, but you know what it is. It's the dragon subduing 18 pounds.
So I can't learn it.
No, you can't learn it. You can't learn it. It's the dragon subduing 18 pounds. And
it's the dragon eating 18 dumplings.
Yeah, it's dragon 18. There's something wrong with it. Now that you see it, There's something wrong with this particular thing. Hi, Wen. Yes, okay. Wen is taking the place of Sweden today. Wen has redeemed something new. Okay. The strokes are incomplete.
Yep.
No, he may not learn something new. He may not learn a martial art just by... Where is karaoke? Usually what happens is that... good question, Awesome Rara. Usually what I do is I usually play out a scene, and then karaoke will happen maybe about 10:30ish, when the people are off to go and have a bio break, and then I will do the karaoke. Yeah, during the PP break. So everybody gets a PP break except me. I get to pretend to sing, and you guys get to pretend to listen. Okay, so yeah, there's something about it. The strokes are incomplete. The strokes are forced, as in the attacks, right? At least from what you remember from what your teacher has said, right? The strokes are supposed to be continuous, right? So the attacks are supposed to be continuous, but here there's a break, and somehow it doesn't flow from one motion to the next motion as fluidly as your teacher had described it. But he's making up for it in raw aggression.
Can I try to duplicate a set of the strokes the way it's supposed to be?
You can try. I'll allow you to try, because I know the temptation of trying to learn this is very high.
Very, very high.
Yes.
I'm not particularly keen if it's not class relevant, but yeah, I'm going to... If I can do it, then I can point something out.
Okay, sure. No, you can always point something out without learning it. It's like, martial art masters do it all the time during a fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you,
can I do
you are more credible if you are a fist-based or unarmed-based martial art.
Oh, he can use his
your
martial
style.
arts base, but he's a second tier cultivator, right? He's not a slouch.
Yep.
Yeah. So can I perform it? Just
What are you trying to
even?
What are you trying to do?
I am trying to show him that I am understanding his moves and I am duplicating them in my interpretation of it.
Okay, you can
Never mind that I'm not being able to channel any of my chi.
Okay, even strokes wise, you would have a problem with it, but you have enough of an understanding to have an intelligent discussion with him about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Do you want to do something?
So I cannot perform it?
No, you cannot perform it, but you can talk to him about it.
I say to him, Revered Master, why do your moves for that technique seem so disturbed, so inelegant?
He make me a persuasion roll. Because as you say that, right, he immediately turns to you and goes, "Why you?"
I crit with 25.
Well done. See, at least you roll well when the time matters.
No, there's a pattern to it. My rolls actually went higher as every roll went by.
Okay, which is not unlike the Dragon Subduing 18 Palms. And just as he turns his back, Cang Tian, you manage to sneak out of the tunnels and with Kukang.
Then I basically say to Kukang, alright, this is the part that we say thank you to the mountain gods, alright? And I say, thank you, mountain gods. When we sneak up again, we need your help, alright?
Mountain gods or mountain dogs? Are we dyslexic?
Yeah.
Oh, don't like that, leh.
Okay. Yeah, both, yeah.
And the man, he points out to you and says, "You are right, but who the hell are you?"
I'm a casual observer.
Well, you are a cultivator, yes? Look, this mountain area is out of bounds for guests. Alright? And I just saw with my own eyes that Fan Yao has been bringing you guys up and down. Okay? So, you guys have a reckoning.
My name is Long Mu. And you are?
He says, I'm Zui Ming, the pursuer of life.
追命线。
What are you doing here? What are all of you doing here?
We have come here.
Shui Xian
To-
clutches the side of your arm,
We have come
looking
here
very scared.
looking for legends of food dogs.
He says, he puts out his hand and he says, you ask too much.
Ah! Cang Tian basically says something from behind. As I use thaumaturgy to make my voice a bit louder as I kind of step down.
Mm.
Then I look at everyone and say, wow, so many people here to welcome us.
He says, and who are you?
Technically, I'm your ancestor. But then, I'm everyone's ancestor here actually. I've come from heaven to earth, and I have heard disturbing rumors that people here don't believe in the connection between heaven and earth anymore. So if you're protecting this place, thank you. Your duty has been appreciated. But I don't understand why you're protecting this place, but the divinity and energy of this sacred mountain is gone. Answer me. Then I kind of snip my staff and snow begins to break apart for me.
Maybe a persuasion or intimidation or deception. Which one do you want?
A bamboozle roll.
A bamboozle roll, please.
Because you see, technically I'm not lying. I did come from heaven and I walked down the mountain. So
That's why I'm allowing you to use either persuasion, intimidation, or deception.
I like bullshittery.
Bullshittery.
Let's go. Let me roll my bullshittery roll.
Bullshit though.
Bullshito.
I use my power, the bullshit though.
Is
Okay, I
is
will
the
roll.
doctor reacting to this bullshittery?
All this while, right, you see his eyes dart over to you for a while, but he immediately goes back as you see the blood start developing waves. Every time he moves his eye away, you see that it starts developing waves.
Okay.
He's doing that Doctor Strange don't disturb me thing.
Yeah, he's in the I'm looking at 14,605 realities.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
Okay,
am
I
going to try to disengage from this conversation. I think Cang Tian, Amu, and Kugang can handle this conversation. I am trying to stealth my way towards the doctor.
Okay, you may try.
What
please-
is Richard's one random level?
It was
Richard-
rogue.
I want.
It was
You're
rogue.
rogue one now.
Yeah, it's a rogue one.
I'm,
Rogue one?
Yeah.
There's no rogue one.
There is now.
there is now.
Rogue Squadron.
I don't understand these visions that we're having. So more productive. And you know when he did a strike with his leg, was it this knee strike or was it a that knee strike? Depending on the Hollywood strikes, that could be all the strikes even.
Hey, I'm just gonna point out, DCMA is still 3 strikes.
No
Did
computer game, no DCMA.
DMCA, sorry, DMCA, Digital Millennium Copyright Act, still 3 strikes,
3 strikes.
Okay, anyway, can you make me a stealth roll? Are you dropping invisibility? Are you popping invisibility?
I am actually moving. I'm going to make a stealth roll first. I'm going to move towards a angle where the doctor cannot see me, and I'll cast invisibility then.
Okay, yeah, you should be able to because the doctor is kind of... There are ledges around here. You would need to make a stealth roll to reach here, but you can probably get it with advantage. There's also the cavern down here. Remember the cavern entrance that you all came in to have that discussion? You can also pop in there.
Yeah, pop in there to cast invisibility and then head up. towards the.
Okay, sure. Maybe a stealth roll to reach there.
With advantage.
Yes, with advantage. You have to beat his passive.
Okay. Would 17 be enough?
You don't know.
Okay, never mind. Cast invisibility and head up.
Okay. While there's a large commotion that's going on, you manage to reach around here. You're coming up the staircase, I assume lah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
When you reach down here, right, you're almost at the bottom of the corpse. You finally get a really good look at the corpse. Do you have knowledge history or knowledge arcana or knowledge religion?
I have knowledge arcana.
Okay, make me a knowledge arcana, please.
It's a 12.
Actually, good enough. You recognize the corpse from the face. Now you actually can get a decent look and angle at the face, right? It's glowing red. The entire area is glowing red and pulsing with some kind of black light. But you recognize the picture. You recognize him from a picture of a set of drawings that you've seen before. This thing down here is fits the picture that you have seen in the Mountain and Seas classic. It looks like the Yen Emperor. Yen Ti.
Looks like this guy.
So he's got little bumps on his head, slightly elongated, vaguely reptilian-looking face. He's longer. He's not quite the same. He doesn't quite look like a frost giant, right? He's not thick. He's long and thin. You see that he's got like 3 ridges on his forehead. His eyes look a bit reptilian almost, but you see it's Yen Ti. It's the Flame Emperor, one of the 3 sovereigns and 5 emperors from China's prehistory.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, does he have fire? Never mind.
You can't feel anything from your. They can't feel any resonance from your.
Oh, okay.
From your particular fire.
Okay. What is he doing with Yen Ti? Never mind. Disrupt him, then later find out. Destroy first.
Okay. You're moving up.
I'm moving up closer to him.
You're moving up.
Yep.
Which way are you going? This way or this way? Towards the corpse or away from the corpse? There's a step staircase, but it doesn't quite lead to anywhere. It leads more like towards the tower here. You go down this way, you will have to pass underneath the.
Can I Lightfoot my way up to the ledge on top?
You can certainly try.
I will try.
Okay, maybe an athletics roll.
Athletics. 9.
Okay, you will maybe get up to here, halfway.
Okay, halfway. I will take my time.
Okay, as you slowly make your way up the icy ledge, right? Rich, your invisibility pops.
Okay.
You hear the growls of 2 what look like reptilian long reptilian cats that growl at you. They don't seem to be attacking yet, but
Okay.
you're on the ledge and you are visible.
Okay. Okay.
Meanwhile, from here, he says to you, I do this for myself, and certainly not for a god. I appreciate your concern from heaven, but here, no eye of heaven pierces.
Then, unfortunately, if you say that, then either the definition of your truth or the definition of the actual truth may differ, sir. Heaven watches everywhere.
If heaven watches us, then they've ignored us for way too long. Look. He motions at the mountainside. Right? In a gesture meaning to encompass the world, the world, the place where civilization was. Look and see their suffering. Every day, north of the city of Xiangyang, the peasants live under a tyrant's rule, an incompetent emperor that taxes his people to death, starvation. And now look what happens. I cannot abide by it. If this is heaven's will, then I spit on heaven's will.
Well, I'm not going to ask you to stop spitting on heaven's will because, coming from there, I can tell you that a lot of it should be spat on repeatedly. In fact, if we can get more people to spit on it, the better.
Then you understand where I'm coming from. Why do you still stop me?
I'm not stopping you. I am trying to advise you. Would you listen to my advice?
Depends on what it is.
Now, obviously, you seem to be in the interest of bringing back hero kings and great emperors. You wish to do something about this broken land and restore a better emperor. Is that not true?
I just want the peasants to not suffer.
Yeah, about that. You see, we are not in disagreement about this. But what I can tell you is, on Earth, do you see suffering? You do, right? What makes you think that heaven's going to be any better? It's like heaven isn't one thing that says things are right or things are wrong. If the gods are wrong, if the deities are wrong, then they are accountable to justice beyond even the gods.
We bring justice over to heaven. You have not heard the plan, so it's easy for you not to judge. Fan Yao interrupts at this point in time and says, "Brother, the plan is insane. Leave the bitter ocean and return to shore."
Right now,
What is the plan?
He says, he glances over at the body. We have the body of an emperor. And the Persian tells me that the spirit is free. If we can find a way to reunite the body with the spirit, we can send him up to heaven for his vengeance.
You see, that's a problem there, sir. If you allow me to explain, then I pull out my calligraphic gear and then do a quick PowerPoint presentation.
Okay, sure. You can shake water if you want, like that's water point presentation, I guess.
I shake water and mud and leaves around me, right? Then I basically point out, like, point one is that you say you want things to be for the peasants, but point two, the thing about it is that powerful people like you and me, every step I take, we kill ants, we kill everything moves. If the peasants are small people, creating another great powerful character from the past come back to the present does nothing to help the small people now, but simply helps the small people who died in the past. People are dying every moment. Are you going to protect the people that are still living, or are you going to vindicate the memories of the dead? if you want to do one, you will destroy the other. So I think you have to be accountable to that. I came here from heaven to tell you this, you know.
Maybe a
This is my
persuasion roll?
Okay, so my earlier persuasion roll was 16, so I'm going to kind of like hopefully write on that. Okay, please.
Yep,
please.
your DC is lower because he's willing to listen. Whether or not you
Okay.
convince him of your ongoing argument is another issue altogether.
And we just make the first sale, can already first sale. Okay, let's go. Oh nah, okay, I don't make very good rolls. Okay, it's a 7. Maybe I should use my daily
Your what?
I'll use my daily okay lah, no points. My daily reroll has not much better, so it's a 7.
Oh, your bird in hand, is it?
Yeah, but in hand, I say,
And he
a
says
one tyrant enough, bro. No need two.
he
A
says
tyrant in hand is worth in the room.
he raises his hand and says, "You don't understand this, and I totally get it. Not everyone is subscribed to it, but if we cause the revolt in heaven, we will be able to find a way to cause the revolt here as well. I cannot let you go. But on account of you and your honor, I'm happy to duel one of you." He raises his hand. If you
And I
lose,
say,
you stay. If I win, I will pretend that none of this has ever happened.
very well.
I glance over to Cang Tian.
Yes. I
No, I'm
suppose.
just glancing over to you.
Very well. I am not in the habit of asking other people to fight my battles for me for this.
Hey,
Then I look
Swedin.
at Arm and say,
Hey, your law savior has returned.
yeah.
Do you want to sell him on your medicine or not, your koyok?
Oh, I forgot what the medicine was already because I had to prepare other bullshittery, you see. I can only process 10 bullshit plans at a time. Like, and I haven't upgrade my server.
Okay. We'll see
Yeah,
lah,
so-
you know. Yeah.
I look at Amu and I say, like, I would like to take this duel. Would you allow me to do so?
Yes,
Certainly.
of course.
Then
Absolutely.
I look at Kukang and then I say, I kind of whisper over to Kukang, it's like, the secret that we have from above, I will leave it to you to decide when you want to review it. I'm not going to spoil it for you. Descendant of the descendant of the Flame Emperor. Then I walk down and kind of like step forward.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually true. You are a descendant of the Flame Emperor.
Yeah, because we had I made my Arcana check last game. Then later the celestial thing spoke to both of us, right? Then
Yes.
I'm like, oh, he's this guy.
He's Chiyo's,
Nah,
Chiyo's descendant. Yeah, Chiyo
Yeah,
is
so-
descended from the Flame Emperor, who happens to be lying here.
Yeah. Then I don't know the things that Richard found out, right? So I'm just like assuming that there's some hero king of the past, you see. So I don't know that that's exactly the Flame Emperor, so I wouldn't make any reference to that. But I kind of like, if I fall, then I say to Kukang lah, if I fall, you may wish to invoke your rank as the descendant of
Chiyo.
Emperor place. Let me weaken him first. So that
Wow,
we win.
you are damn confident. Okay, Can. Time for me to boot up my D&D Beyond.
Yeah, essentially, guys, we cannot fight him one-on-one. Never mind. We just use social expectations so that he's forced to keep fighting. You see. So as I'm about to die, I'll say, "Oh yes, but actually, you do not know the truth." Then later, ta-da! The King of Fighters style, 3 warriors come in.
Basically, you're invoking 车轮战
Yeah lah, which is a
or-
bit scummy, but it's totally legit. Well within the genre.
Yes.
Okay,
For those
so
who don't know, 车轮战 is basically we'll fight the same opponent over and over again
until you
by
win.
sending out fresh troops.
So
Okay.
Kukang will stand in the background and be striker until summoned.
Yeah, so
Yes.
like
Yeah.
then press a light, was it light punch, light kick, right? And then suddenly another guy just jumps out. Yeah. King of fighters. Anyway, Cang Tian, roll for your initiative.
Wait why must roll? Can I just talk out and then he?
No,
he
you
just
roll. You said you wanted to duel, so you roll.
Yeah, it was a duel. Wait, so see, I rolled 1. Confirm 1 is very good, right? I understand. So it's a total of 4.
Hiya.
Wow.
Hiya. Hiya. Okay.
It's okay one. Life is hard. You know
Life
what's
is
harder?
Life is hard.
life is suffering.
The punches are gonna get in my face. Yeah.
Okay, so he immediately launches. You're here, he's here. Fan Yao gets that. Yeets himself away. Right? And he immediately launches into a flurry of strikes, right? And you see, even from this at this distance away, right, you can see that he's launching what looks like chi based projections of what look like dragon claws. And he will start with his attack. Yeah. Okay. I just realized that I didn't exactly transcribe it well, but I will.
This man uses a lot of CGI budget.
Yeah, this guy uses the CGI budget is like damn high low. Okay. So he's gonna roll. His first attack, he's declaring a multi-attack.
Okay.
And the first roll is a 20.
Okay, that's a hit definitely.
That is definitely a hit. It is a crit. And
Okay,
as he does a hit, right, you see that he calls on and Longmu, you recognize this. He's calling on the power of heaven to enhance his strike.
Okay.
Okay, so 1, 2,
Paladin.
3. Yes.
Paladin.
Well, some kind of paladin lah anyway.
Some kind of paladin. You see, right, my intelligence, if it was lower, like let's say 3, if he punches me and I die, will he be an oath breaker? I guess I'm pretty close to the mark.
24, 28. Take 28 points of damage from the first attack. Yeah.
At least
Okay.
he didn't Sephiroth you.
Yeah, he didn't kill him with one punch, right? So, and with that, he follows up with a second dragon claw attack. Does a 21 hit you? Does a 21 hit you?
Sorry?
Does a 21 hit you?
Yeah, that hits. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, but this one is much lower damage. Does 6 points of damage. So he attacks, right, and he's light footing himself towards you. Okay.
I'm beginning to lose. Okay, got it. So next is me, is it? Or like, is there any other activations?
He doesn't seem to want to kill you. But
Okay.
he has not. He doesn't want to. He's not going all out. Is basically what the.
Got it.
I'm gonna do a quick reconnect because I think my stream quality has just died. One moment.
Sure, no problems.
And once Renzus disconnected, the video became better.
Okay, yeah, that's better. Because it was
Yeah,
blurry
my
to the
resolution
point
is
of
so dead, so I'm actually watching on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
I'm
Discord
trying
resolution
lah.
is
Okay,
like
how's this?
42 right now.
Okay,
Better?
better.
Okay. Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's flying towards you.
Okay, got
What
it.
is your action?
Okay, so both strikes are kind of like dragon claw strikes, right?
Yep.
And then as it hits, like the blood kind of like spills from my body. It's like from where the contusions and like sort of like the bruises and it breaks, right?
Mhm.
Then I basically just say to him, I say like, here.
Can I
turn up.
comment it?
Let Cang Tian finish first. You may comment it at the
Okay.
end of the round.
Okay, so I say like you spilled heaven's blood. It's like how does it feel? It's the first strike hits because it's like, I guess the crit will be like sort of like I'm just standing there, then he just
He just launches into an attack. He hits you right in the sternum, right? You start spitting blood out.
Yeah, and then the second attack that hits over, more blood begins to spill, right? And then I kind of going to exploit the fact that he uses kind of like dragon claw strikes, right? Is that the techniques that he uses?
Yeah, palm strikes.
Okay.
The claw
Palm
looks like more like a cinematic effect more than anything else. So
Okay,
he's
got
using the CGI budget that you would normally use today.
Oh, okay, I haven't used it in many games because I haven't fought in many games. Right?
Yeah, it's true.
So, yeah, I will basically say like come here. Then I basically kind of like focus, and suddenly the world kind of like slows down around me as I see everything in sort of my weird, multi-dimensional kind of like perception.
Mm-hmm.
And I spend a point of key. I will first make an attack action, and then I kind of like slam forward with one strike over at his hands.
Okay.
Kind of like using my hand to strike forward, and at the very last moment, the punch right transforms over into a grabs, and it's going to be a grapple. So I'm going to make a grab attack.
Okay,
so
sure.
Athletic versus it's contested grapple, so
Sure.
whatever he prefers.
Sure. 27. He needs a natural 20 to break your. You grapple him.
Okay. Okay, so my first attack is the grapple.
Mm-hmm.
My second move before I do the attack is basically I kind of like focus, and then around me all the snow kind of like suddenly bursts out, right, and then I leap lah. I kind of like grapple him and I leap, so I do the.
Oh, you're about to do the Lotus Drop, okay?
Yeah, so essentially since I have no movement before this, right? So it's a 0-point movement, but then because I got the Bull Strength swinging, so it's basically going to be 5 plus 4, 9, 9 divided by 2, 4.5 times 3. So it's 15 feet basically. It's
correct.
15 feet up into the air.
Right, so you
And,
grab it and you push yourself up, okay?
Yeah, so we both fall 15 feet. And I'm going to actually, is it possible for me to have him up above my head, right? So that kind of like use my lengthwise, right, for my height, so that he's at 20 feet drop instead of it. So it's essentially like a suplex.
Make a grapple roll to hoist him up. Make another contested grapple roll to hoist him up.
Let's go.
I'll just consider it as improving your grip.
Okay, got it. I didn't roll very high, I got 14 only for this one.
Okay, in that case, yeah, he has a pretty good chance of
like avoiding the increase in height.
You make it.
Okay, got it. Alright.
Talk about salted vegetable life, man. Okay, so you bring up, you launch him into the air, you bring him high up into the sky, and you just invert and drop, or you just try to suplex him.
Then I'm gonna roll 2d6 for falling damage, right?
Yep,
So
and
let's
he's
go.
prone.
Okay, so that's a 7 points of gravity damage, and he's prone and grappled lah. Then as he lands, and then my blood is on him, right? And then I say, "What's this? This is how it all like no."
You also have this. Oh wait, you have slow fall as well, right?
I'm slow fall, so I'm going to basically use my reaction to eat away the 7 damage, so I don't
Sure.
fall prone.
Sure.
So essentially, I say like you may rage against heaven, heaven may bleed, but you're always the one who's going to fall. Right now, you're the leader of these people. If you fall, you can take it, but can they take the pain? Are you here to save them or to save your own grudge? And then I kind of punch him in the face with my second attack lah. I kind of like using gravity, and I smash on his face, right? And last moment it opens up again, and this time it's a slap. So I'm slapping him again across the face. And then I openly say, there is no technique, no martial art. This is simply me giving you my advice from heaven. Accept this advice, and slap him in the face so he's prone again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make
Serious,
a
Inga?
make a persuasion roll.
Okay, what? My attack has become a persuasion roll.
No, I'm serious. Use a make a.
Wait.
You're persuading him by slapping him around. No, he still looks pissed.
I rolled.
He's angry. Oh my god, he's angry.
Okay, got it. So I slap him for a persuasion of 13. Okay, I don't think it's very persuasive,
Nope.
but I have flurry of blows up. So
Yeah.
I'm going to basically continue persuading him. I
No,
don't
you
know
have
what,
to do
I'm just
damage for
gonna-
the last two already, okay? You have to do
Okay,
damage for the
I'll
last
roll
two.
my- He's angry.
He's
Okay,
angry.
Let me just roll my attack again. What is this attack damage, guys? This game has fighting? I thought we were just all about doing shenanigans. Is there fighting?
How come there's fighting one? How come suddenly got fighting one? This is a wuxia game with no fighting. How can that be? How can this be allowed?
How
A
can
crit.
this be?
So I say,
Yep, that crits.
so that's a 7 plus 4, take 11 points of damage. Okay,
Okay.
then can attack. Okay. That's a 16. Is a 16 a hit?
16 does not hit.
Okay, got it. So I kind of like slam, smash, hit, punch, and then kind of like
Okay,
grab.
your last hit, right?
Because,
Your last
Yeah.
hit, when you are slapping his face, right? You suddenly see him exert a force, right? And it literally draws your hand, right, down to his Tan Tian area. And you hear him utter forwards.
with what the forwards?
Kang, Long, Yo, Wei.
Okay. Because when I'm grappling him, I can still move because of my boots.
Yes, you
right?
can.
Is there is there anybody nearby who's like looking? Actually, I tell you what lah. I'm gonna move and drag him up the stairs,
Okay.
up the steps, over to the step of heaven. So I'm kind of dragging him by his hair or by his.
You've already
scruff or
expanded
his-
20 feet of movement from up
Yeah,
and down.
I still have 25 feet lah, basically. So I just going to do the Bahubali walk, I guess. This is the dramatic Bahubali dragging people.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah,
We
but
now we
you-
have Hollywood hero.
You feel that he's as he's going, right? As he's leading, right? You don't feel like you're in as much control over him as you otherwise would. He seems to be yielding to you, and he seems to be gathering energy within his Tan Tian.
Got it. Then I hope my friends are looking at this and figuring out how to defeat him. Nick, you wanted to make commentary, right?
Yes, please make commentary.
No, I'm just going to point out that he's channeling heaven's will as well, and I will just mention to
Oh, he's
Tang Tian
not. He's not. He's an oath breaker. He's very clearly an oath breaker.
that- okay.
Yeah, he specializes in beating people up with intelligence or that's not too high.
Okay, AI Genasi has redeemed Learn Something New and Random. So let me explain to you what the 4 Chinese words I mentioned were. The 4 Chinese words I mentioned is the singularly the most famous stroke out of the most famous martial art in the entire of the Wuxia universe. I think that would be a fair description, right? And it's actually based off the very first trigram of the 64 trigrams of transformation, right? The Proud Dragon Regrets is basically the translation. The martial arts stroke is basically reserves 70% of your energy and projects 30. And what he basically has done is he has used his chi to absorb the blow because he's about to go Nova on Cang Tian. Okay, cool. Now, Cang Tian, you dragged him up 25 feet, right? Okay,
Yeah, up to stairs,
Rich, as you are
Oh, as the fight broke out.
as the fight broke out, okay, the pair of them are growling at you, right? They're also momentarily distracted by the fight that has broken out over there, right? They aren't launching until they are pausing for a moment to see what you are going to be doing.
I am going to stay at the cliff and see what. I am on a standoff with 2.
They are slowly approaching you.
Okay, I am waiting for them to slowly approaching me, and try to study them. Are they amalgamation of the Fu Shou that Fan Yao was talking about? Actually,
That's a very good question. Make me a perception roll. Hi, Uiti. Thank you so much for raiding us. We are playing Wuxia / Chinese fantasy-based version of 5 D&D 5e. And what we're doing right now is that there's a duel between two martial artists that have broken out here. One of the players is trying to sneak their way to get a closer look at the big bad evil guy, except that he got found out by his two pet monsters, and the two pet monsters don't seem to be attacking, but they seem to be slowly walking towards him as if they're trying to get him to hit away.
Yep. And the perception check is 18.
Okay. Yes, they are. They look like they have the form of a fusho, but they don't have the furriness and the cuddliness and basically the all-round cuteness of something that you will watch from the Shang-Chi movie. Shang-Chi. Yes. Anyway, the beasts are slowly stalking towards you. They want to get rid of you because they want to go over there, but they can't go over there because they have to get rid of you.
Okay.
See, that's what we call an impasse.
Yes.
Impasse.
Except that if they were devils, it would be impasse. Yeah.
Impasse. Never mind.
Okay.
I will invoke the Japanese.
Japanese.
The dragon duelist. Let them go by.
Okay, sure. They're not moving. You're not moving up. They're not moving up. They're not moving either. Okay. Top of the round. It is Dreaming's turn, and Dreaming is first of all, he can attack you within the grapple. So he's going to choose to attack you within the grapple. I don't think he gets a disadvantage for trying to attack you.
He's not restrained, so he doesn't.
He's prone though.
Yeah,
prone, so
that's true. But he can take half his movement to get up. And you're right next to him.
He has no
We
movement.
got raided again, guys.
Yeah.
Grapple, so you have 0.
Yeah, he cannot half his movement to get up because he's a movement of 0.
I see.
Yeah, because
okay.
So that's why I set up this this terrible situation for both of us.
Oh, and that's not really an issue. Okay, no problems. Then he will he basically on his back he launches a series of attacks against you. He will roll with disadvantage.
Let's go. I'm ready to accept the pain into my life.
Yes.
Don't like that lah.
Look lah, okay, we must remind people that
Life is suffering. Yeah, life is. Okay. Does
which reminds me, we need to.
Does a 14 hit you?
Sorry?
Does a 14 hit you?
I think this got bugged out there. Does a what?
14. Does a 14
misses.
14 misses,
Yeah.
Okay, so the first attack misses.
Okay.
Does 18 hit you?
18 hits. Yes.
Okay, 18 hits.
17 is the number.
Okay, 17 is the number. That's fine.
Lie down.
来了. Okay, he will burn this much. Yeah, he's going all out. 2, 3, 4. Take 21 points of damage.
Okay.
And his bonus action, he pumps out another 2 more pumps.
Okay.
Yeah, this will hurt. He misses this one. Yeah. He misses the last 2, right? He manages to strike you 4 times furiously from his position on the ground, and he hits you for the first time round, right? You feel a piercing blow of energy just blow into your body as a strike lands against your shoulder, and you feel a crack in your shoulder as your shoulder blade gives way momentarily. It is your turn.
Okay. With my kind of like I'm kind of like stare at the mountain here, right? Then I say like in celestial, it's like witness, spirit of the mountain, spirit of heaven, spirit of earth. I offer this incarnation of myself to you. This is a battle that I cannot win. This is a battle I fight for the lives of the people that he claims to be fighting for. Even in my death, in all my rebirths, I will return. But please spare this one. He is just shaken by grief. He is driven to anger by those who manipulate him. So this is my prayer for him, lah. And then I use a bonus action. I kind of like use heroic shadow step, right?
Mm.
And then I leap up with him. So I leap up and I kind of like jump onto the mountain face.
Up into the platform?
It's like basically that will be 30 feet of movement, lah. Is it possible?
Let me check. I have not considered this. Let me check. Oh, sorry, that's a sphere. 35 feet? Enough?
Okay, sure. It's alright. So I'll leap up 35 feet while kind of carrying him 30 feet, right? And then in mid-air, basically, I say, what's this? It's like, he wishes to ascend. Then show him. Then as I leap up, right, 35 feet, can I use grab purchase, right, onto that bit of the rock there and kind of use it, right, as a handhold for a very brief moment to kind of like double jump? I'm going to use my standard action to leap up again from that position. So I'll get like another 70 feet up basically. So I use my normal movement. This was my heroic shadow step bonus action. This is my normal move jump now.
Heroic Shadow Step only increases your movement rate and your jump rate, so you still have to use your movement. So you would have had a _9, so you may have been able to get the full distance up to 70.
So my dad. So in that case, right, I'll spend a key point for
Step of the Wind will allow you to do it.
Yeah, so I spend a key point for set of wind and bonus action instead.
Yep.
So since my speed now is with a dash, right? So I have 90 feet of leap, basically.
Yep.
So I leap up 90 feet, and then with my standard action, I finish the prayer. So for the fluff is because as an air genasi, I can hold my breath forever, right? There's a bit of my body that I've been holding the breath since I was born into this incarnation. Essentially, it's been chanting a sutra forever. That of the sutra of compassion for suffering beings, right? I release that breath and I stop that prayer. So that's basically my kind of like my fluff, right? As I do the levitate for the last bit of that. So
Okay.
I've leapt 90 feet, I drag him out 25 feet, so it's 115 feet. Then I levitate myself for another, I think 20 to 40 feet. Let me check.
He has to make a saving throw though. What's the saving throw for
I'm levitating myself.
Oh, you're
because
levitating yourself. Okay, sure.
And then that's why I offered my life as a prayer, you see? Because that is the art of the 9 gates technique. Okay, for Mike guy, right? Yeah, let's see.
He opened
He opened the 7th gate.
life gate.
Yeah, he's opened the life gate already.
Yeah, okay, so it's 20 feet. So basically I leap up. So total, we're right now at 135 feet. So I'm kind of carrying him up. And then once I'm up there 135 feet, right, I kind of hold on to him, right? And I basically just continue holding on to him. If he destroys me or defeats me, he will fall as well. If he doesn't defeat me, we'll go on continuing up to heaven. You do not defeat a dragon through fighting a dragon. Defeat the dragon by being the ocean that consumes it. So I'm done, yeah.
Okay.
Like this, I try. I have 4 HP left. I'm trying. Act very zeng only, but actually only 4 HP left.
Okay. Make me a persuasion roll.
Okay.
This may or may not determine whether your character dies at the end of this round.
It's okay. I came prepared for this because you see, technically if I die, right, then none of the party has to leave because he said stay here forever with him, right? So I'll stay here in death with him.
Yeah. No, I get it.
See?
No, I get your technicality. Very well done. Well played.
What if you die?
That's the 18. Sorry, the 18. Yeah, that's the 18 for
Okay,
persuasion.
you see, right, for a moment, the ferocity in his eyes, right? He had a moment where his eyes had actually narrowed into slits for a moment, and then just as a moment, just as he's about to deliver his final blow to you, right, he stops And then he realizes where he is. And he looks at you. And he says, let's call it a draw. I will keep my terms, if you allow me to keep my pride.
Then I nod, and then I say, you see, this could have gone very badly for both of us. We don't have to be enemies. Let us speak again. Then I land him in front of the platform.
Okay.
I land both of us in front of the platform. Then I basically say, observe. Then I put my hand in front of the platform, and then I let the platform speak to me lah, basically.
Okay, and I get to play fun music. Yay! Where's the fun music?
How come I'm not hearing the music?
Because I put it on very low.
Oh.
It's very low.
The music doesn't get split to stream and Discord.
I see.
It's one of those things that because he's streaming.
Hey,
and
I'm trying my best lah. This one.
Yeah, it's okay. We understand. Stream more important than us.
Yes, of course.
Okay. So I can't hear the music. Oh, I know why. Wait, that wasn't the music. Hang on. And he reaches out and he touches the platform and he says, he looks at you. He says, Watcher of the skies. Is what the platform says true?
And I say, yes. Oh, sorry. What did it? Sorry, my Discord cut off. So can I just clarify what did the platform say earlier?
The platform, he didn't say anything to you. The platform didn't say anything to you.
Okay, then I say, what did the platform say to you? It says something, it reveals different mysteries and secrets to different ones. What did he address you by? What did they address you by? Sorry,
They addressed me as something that I have not been for a very long time.
Hello, sorry, I cut out there. I'm having.
Yeah, sorry. He says he addressed me as something I've not been for a very long time. But that's not important. He's saying that the body is... It doesn't matter. He's saying that the body of the Yan Emperor is... The spirit of the Yan Emperor is gone. It's not going to work, whatever we are trying. But he's saying that there might be another way. He's saying that there is a living descendant among you. Is that true?
What would you do with the knowledge then? If I am the protector of such a secret, you must understand that I am my place and honor as well. I must know what your plan is before I can speak with you further of this.
He says, I seek the same thing as you do. I want the better life for the hundreds and thousands of the people in...
Very well.
But I do not know how. I was told of this plan by the Persian, and it was as good a plan as any I could come up with. So I forsook my clan for the greater good.
Let me... Maybe, great sir, I can advise you on something, give you a small pointer here. You seem to be a great master of the external arts. But maybe sometimes there's something to be said for going with the softer style and going with the pliant techniques as well. then I cannot use my voice. I project my voice outwards and I say, if there is any among here who is a descendant of the great emperor of the past, of the great flame emperor of the past, one who's placed as the great descendant of the great emperor of the past has been confirmed by heaven, and who wishes to reveal themselves now, please answer my call. I speak out so that I don't force Renzus into revealing his identity if he's not comfortable with doing so. But if he doesn't want to, then I can just spin it as, you have not yet earned their trust, etc., over to this guy lah. So I just put it out and then I leave the ball in the court of anyone who wants to answer.
Okay. And with that, we will take a short break for now. And let Renzus have a little bit of time to go and consider his decision. We can take a bio break, and let me go and prepare for the karaoke.
What song are you doing?
Let me do my router.
Okay, sorry. I'm going to need a very brief sort of refresher on what the decision was, because there was a slight IRL distraction on my end.
Thanks,
Okay,
Genasi. Thanks for the tip. And the just for everyone's benefit, right? You are a descendant of Chiyo. Chiyo is a descendant of the Yan Emperor, who is one of the 3 sovereigns and 5 emperors. What Cang Tian has said is that something has happened up in the platform. You don't know what has happened, but he sent out basically an amplified voice saying, if anyone wants to reveal himself as the descendant of the emperors of long ago, you may choose to do so. You don't have context because that's all he has said.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm also, after I hear that, right, I'm actually turning my attention, I'm splitting my attention between the 2 dogs.
The streams of blood are slowing down.
Actually, Kukang also wasn't downstairs when we were introduced to this guy, so he actually doesn't know.
And the doctor. Is his attention being distracted?
Yeah, it is. The blood is slowly starting to form into a ball, and it's just hovering now here.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we can leave the decision to Kukang, or we go for a break.
Yes.
Go
for a break. And in the meantime, let me go and find my score and my guitar and my stuff, and I'll be back in about a minute.
Okay, while our dear DM looking for score, I will explain some stuff that was chat. Salted vegetable life is actually a direct translation of Giam Cai Mia, which is Hokkien for a very rough and tough life for people. In fact, it's actually a very rotten life. Basically, you're out down on your luck, down on your luck in your life. So Giam Cai, because it's a salted vegetable and it's only eaten by poor people in the olden times, so that's why it's called Giam Cai Mia.
Hold on. Where's my capo?
Yeah, I'm doing the Hokkien. I'm doing the Hokkien phrase of the day, which is Giam Cai Mia.
Giam Cai Mia. Rich, you go and do the explanation for the day, right? Explanation of the.
I already did.
What does Giam Cai Mia mean?
Basically, rough and tough life. Basically, the person has basically down on their luck.
Okay, so let me go and shut down the music here. And so this is one of the interesting thing has happened with Twitch and the NMPA. And I think that they've come to an agreement. I don't know whether or not this has an impact on being able to play songs and all that on Twitch. What I do know is that we have the agreement is now focusing on flagrant breaches of intellectual property, like broadcasting concerts and playing that. I'm going to be performing this, so I'm going to say this. I think this is going to be fair use. For one reason and one reason only. I really don't think this is a wuxia song. I'm going to repurpose this as a wuxia song. The second thing that I do think about it is that if they are going to ask me and opt in to have me share a portion of my revenue from this stream, I'm absolutely happy to do so. Right? Because this is one of my absolute favorite songs in the world. It's a song by Daughtry called Over You. Okay, let me try and go. Okay, can you all hear this? Cannot? Okay. You were the one, build me up and tear me down like an old abandoned house. What you said when you left has left me cold and out of breath. Fell too far and went too deep. Guess you let you get the best of me. Well, I never saw it coming. Should've started running long time ago. Well, I never thought I'd doubt you. Better off without you, more than you know. Slowly getting closure, guess it's really over. Finally getting better. Well, I'm picking up the pieces, spending all these years putting my heart back together. Day I thought I'd never get through. I got over you. The memories down the hall, packed your bags and walked away. There was nothing I could say when you slammed that front door shut. A lot of others opened up, so did my eyes, so I could see that you never were the best for me. Well, I never saw it coming, should've started running long time ago. Well, I never thought I'd doubt you. Better off without you, more than you know. Slowly getting closure, guess it's really over. Finally getting better. Well, I'm picking up the pieces, spending all these years putting my heart back together. Day I thought I'd never get through. I got over you. Saw it coming, should've started running long time ago. Well, I never thought I'd doubt you. Better off without you, more than you know. Slowly getting closure, guess it's really over. I'm finally getting better. Well, I'm picking up the pieces, spending all these years putting my heart back together. Oh, putting my heart back together. Oh. Get through, I got over you. Okay. Okay, so that was the karaoke. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
awesome. The stream is going wow.
I didn't see it. I was looking. I was just busy focusing on my thing. Like, don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up.
Stream is going wow.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, so this is one of those things, one of those songs that you listen to, and one of the reasons why I think it's actually a very appropriate song for a Chinese wuxia, right, is that it kind of deals with all of the betrayal and all of the trying to get through all of these attachments that you have in wuxia, and yet kind of not quite succeeding, but trying to force yourself to do it anyway. And that's why I was like, yeah, this to me is like the best wuxia song. It's a great breakup song. It's the best like getting over addiction song, but it's also a great wuxia song. Anyway, okay, is everybody back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Yep.
Okay, so Renzus, what's your decision?
So the call was to reveal
Hmm.
the descendant, right?
Yep, yourself as the descendant of Chio.
Yeah, you don't have to. I phrased it in a way that you don't have
Yeah,
to.
it's highly optional. Completely up to you.
Okay. I will remain silent because Kukang is going through probably some kind of emotional revelation right now. So he will probably he will attempt to find out more about this heritage.
Okay, sure.
If possible.
You don't hear any thing, and he says, the platform, it can't be lying, can it?
It is not lying, but maybe it's time for us to reflect also. It's like with all these things that we've done, with all the bitterness and resentment we've been in here, if there truly is a virtuous descendant of a great emperor, would they show themselves before us now? Look at us. Two city men on top of a mountain in each other's blood. Maybe we need to earn their trust. Maybe we need to show them that we are worthy of them revealing their presence to us.
Make me a persuasion roll.
How
You make it?
far away is...
Wow.
How
I'm not even
far
trained, guys. I'm just saying shit.
away- You are good.
I know that IRL I have to teach these things in the office, right? But then this is
You take it on, you roll it,
now I
bro.
have to actually do it.
Yeah, you take it on, you roll it.
Let's go. Okay. Can I army 4 and guidance first? I shall do a
Yes, you
payment
can.
first. Okay, can. I shall army 4 sunset. That's literally going to be my guidance, okay? There's an Amitabha. So it's 18. Persuasion 18. Yes, I guess I shall sound sagely.
Okay,
You
cool.
And
then-
I say, brother, do you want to try to prove your worthiness? Again, I can help you redeem your honor if you wish.
What do you have in mind?
I came here prepared for a duel with you, and I have prepared only one spell, one blessing for you in my very impressive level 1 cleric panoply. But I take out my ritual implements, right? And I say, if you allow me, I will attempt to absolve you and return you to what the platform said you were. Basically, I'm offering the cast ceremony on him to atonement him, lah, basically.
Ah, okay. And he says, you are here for the food dogs, are you not?
I don't know if I'm here for the food dogs. I'm actually here for someone else's vengeance. I'm here because there were people on a bridal day that were killed by your people. But I do not hold that against you. You are suffering as well, and I shall attend to their vengeance and the issue of their justice later. But now, I'm not here for the food dogs. I'm not here for power. I'm here for justice. Your people did others a wrongdoing, but you are suffering as well. So I'm here to solve your suffering before holding you to task.
He says, I understand. I know what I need to do. He says, once you absolve me, watch out the skies. I will hold off the doctor and his minions. Head down to the caves, free the food dogs, and the ritual will end.
You have had good brothers here for a long time. Do you not know? The man then I point over at, is it Fu Yao?
Fan Yao.
Fan Yao. I point at Fan Yao. Then I say, there are people who have not abandoned you. They did not follow you because of the glory of your vision. They followed you because they remember what it was to be Molten Dogs. You thought that it was the Persians' vision that gave you all unity, but no. Those people followed you because you are their friend and their brother, not because they believe in the ideals of your revolution. So look to find out where your true allies are. But still, despite all this, I must punish all of you. If not for heaven, then for earth. I hope you understand this.
He says, and that is the reason why I will hold the doctor off. You atone me, I will atone for my sins with my blood.
Very well. I take out the wooden staff that's made from the Yenning's growth, right? Then I place it there. Then I say, I promise the spirit of this staff. She was someone that you all killed and did terrible things to on a brighter day. That I shall cause that this stick shall be the cause of great suffering for all of you. I shall not beat you with this stick. Instead, in your snowy mountain, after you have done rescuing the fool dogs, beating off the doctor and his minions, I want you to take this broken dead stick and grow from it leaves and a tree on this desolate, snowy, heaven-forsaken mountain. Do you understand? If you can make flowers bloom from this, if you can make life grow from this dead tree, then maybe we can begin to speak of the justice for the people of the village. Then I pass him the staff.
He says, my brothers shall know about this. Forgive me, my friend, but I do not think my atonement will lead to my life. I will be highly surprised when that happens. The doctor is powerful, and your friend over there, he is about 2 minutes away from being slaughtered like a pig.
Very well then. Then I kind of like we don't have the time to do the atonement, so we'll do it after you beat them up. Then we absolve you later. Okay, so we do that KIV.
He says, the thought that you are willing to absolve me is sufficient, my friend. Now, if you excuse me.
Sure. I put a tree. I put.
Oh, and once again, he launches into the air, right? And you hear again the roar of a dragon taking full flight. And he yells the immortal words, "Come at me, bro!"
What the fuck?
Well, the equivalent of it, lah. And he launches his strikes, right? And the cliff face where you are at, Rich, blows up. Make me a dex saving throw, please.
Sure. Seven.
Okay, take 3d6 points of damage, and you are blown back. Yeah. 20 feet. Okay, that's about right. Okay, just as the chimera starts swooping down.
Okay.
And Fan Yao goes, "Swimming! Oh, you fool!" He jumps up and accompanies his martial brother. And Hu Jin goes, I've been waiting for this. Oh, he starts running up the staircase. Thanks for following Flakobama. Flakobama. And the rest of you start. You're up here. You're down here. The hounds are all flying up this way, but they are intercepted by men who are here. So this has now turned into a massive cluster F of a fight, which I will not run. It's all going to happen narratively. But in the meantime, what are you all doing?
I take 8 points of damage from falling.
Yes, you do.
I'm just gonna sit out on the platform for a while and hang out. Don't mind me with my 4 HP. Woohoo.
Okay. Fan Yao says, "Go, go, go! Rescue the food dogs. It's our only chance."
Okay. I will heal myself with my and go down like wow, pain. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go free the Coco.
Yeah, you need to
Free
let
the
us know.
Coco. Yeah.
Okay. With that, we will move on to scene number 2.
Most spells use, levitate use, 4 HP left, 2 key points use. Okay.
Yeah, but the rest of your teammates are all fine.
Yeah, I know. This is the tanking
The
maneuver.
Tanking maneuver.
Yeah, lor. I mean, who asked you really? 谁叫你?
If I keep rolling max for HP, I feel like we must utilize HP. Okay.
Okay, you run into the caverns. They fork out. You go left or you go right? Wait, did I miss out anybody? 1, 2, 3. Who am I missing? Oh yes, I remember now. Mr. Who? Mr.
Hanging on the
Mr.
Hanging.
Sneaky.
Yes.
cliffhanger.
Mr. Cliffhanger. Yes. Come. Hiya. You think he's a mage? You don't have anti-invisibility defenses, man. What kind of cut rate DM am I? Don't answer that question. Okay.
No harm, what? Can try, what? Right?
Left or right?
I look at Amu. Perhaps you could.
Amu will go to his right.
Okay. To the left, there is a demonic force. To the right, the trail of celestial energy continues.
Yes, Amu has always wanted to go right.
Okay.
Okay.
You always want to go left. This is the in doubt go left dungeoneering sequence, right?
Okay.
I mean,
yeah,
celestial
sorry,
energy would probably be Wudang, right?
Let me make sure that I got it right first. Actually, no, sorry. It's the celestial energy is to the right. The demonic energy is to the left.
Okay, yeah, exactly. So we go right.
Okay. You know what? As you reach one of the tunnels here, are you running down the tunnels or are you slowly picking your way across?
We're power sliding, Naruto running.
You're Naruto running, huh?
Yeah, running.
Okay. Then at full speed, then don't bother. I'll just advance you to the room. But please make me a dex saving throw, everybody.
Okay.
Is this an effect I can see?
This is an effect you can see because there's a fireball that blows out from here.
Okay.
As you're running down, because you guys are running down, there's no chance that you guys would have seen it. Just.
I have 17.
I have 16.
Okay, 16 makes it, 17 makes it.
Do we get a buff from Nic's aura?
Yeah, you do.
Aura yet?
Yeah.
Or the protector.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
probably a lot higher than 16.
I'm gonna take damage.
Everybody will take damage. It's just a matter of how much.
I'm
Like
gonna take...
21.
What's Nic's aura plus what?
It's +2.
Okay, everyone takes 15 points of damage going in.
Let me roll my HP first for healing.
Ow.
15 points
How
of
much?
damage.
1-5, is it?
Yeah, 1-5.
Reaction, turn it to bludgeoning and
Yeah.
be
So take 7.
to it. Take 7. Ouch.
Okay, let me just reset you guys over here.
Oh
Because-
yeah, explanation for those who just join us. I have this martial art that allows me to transmute energies from different elements to other elements. So as a reaction, I'm capable of like turning the fire damage to
Only for yourself right now, though. You can't do it for real large scale sort of
yeah
transformations. But
yep.
rather useful for him for now.
Yeah, for now. I was thinking that maybe for future I'll be able to like do environmental
Yep.
kind of transmutation.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, I think Kukang and
I have a 17 now, so
okay, so everyone takes 15.
like-
Yifan takes 7. And let me
Okay,
transfer.
so I'm gonna use the iron palm to half it as well.
Okay, sure.
To get fire
And everyone can take half. Now that I remember it. Take half.
okay.
Everyone takes 7.
7
Case,
instead of
case
15.
I have a bit of an emergency, can you bot me for like a couple minutes?
Okay, Rich, can you help bot?
Okay.
So I thought take 7 instead of
Take
the
7.
15,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and oh. And I need to get Shui Xian as well. Okay. We are. Sorry,
No spells. Let's see, how much HP do I heal along the way?
Okay, so as all of you run down the corridor and you make your way down. Oh, yuck. Okay. You make your way down the corridor, right? You quickly find yourselves at the end of a. You hear mewling sounds. Like, sort of like puppies, but also sort of like lions. Sounds of dogs. And you see them down in a small room, small cramped room. But as 2 full suits of metal armor start marching forward, and a man that looks a lot like Green Dragon, like Qinglong, starts stepping out. You see the unmistakable form of a medicine man step up. A medicinal puppet step up.
Okay. How many of them?
There are 2 suits of armor and 1 medicine man. Everyone, roll for initiative.
Okay.
Okay. I have 1 point of key left because I want to heal myself using quicken healing along the way lah.
Yep.
And let's go. Initiative. Okay, let's go. 6.
Okay,
Amazing.
6. Okay. Yifan.
Yifan's at 5, amazingly.
Okay. Longmu.
Longmu is at 16.
Kukang.
10.
Okay. And let's start this encounter. Okay. One of the armored things.
Coffee is at 20.
Coffee is at 20. Okay, fine. And I have to add. Coffee moves together with one of the armored things.
Okay. The armor thing has +1 dex.
Yup, it has at least +1 dex.
Okay, coffee go simultaneously then.
Okay, sure.
Which which one is the closest?
So one of the armored things is stepping past the medicine man.
Mhm.
Who's in front? I think it's Kukang, right? I think logically
Kukang
speaking,
and
Kukang
Amu, yeah.
and Amu. So it's a very narrow corridor. Everybody is kind of squashed in here. Yes. So I think
Could it be 2 abreast?
yeah, it can be 2 abreast, just barely.
Okay. So Coffee will fly overhead and provide will take the assist action to distract the suit of armor that was going to attack. That's going to move next.
Okay, but it will only give advantage to the next person who attacks him.
Yes, correct. That's fine.
Okay, sure.
And
Flyby.
only for this.
I'm just gonna put him here because it's a flyby attack, and I know that he's gonna come out. Okay, no problems. Longmu will get 2 longsword attacks.
Okay, AC 19, if I'm not wrong.
14 misses. 21 hits.
Hang on, I'm gonna do a quick reconnect.
Take 7 points of damage for
Okay.
Longmu. The next in the round is Longmu.
Lomu will return the attack. Okay, never mind. Let me edit his. He will pull out his spear. With the sleeve, he will try to do his standard distraction. By waving it around in front of him and disguising his motion, and appears and attack the spear. So hold on, let me add the spear into his. Okay, your character.
Okay, Ken. Otherwise, you just roll d20 or you just roll his longsword and then just roll a d6 instead of his damage.
I got it. He has only 1 attack, right? Oh, he's Paladin 6 already.
Yeah. He can do 2 attacks.
2 attacks. Yay. The first one is advantage.
Okay. Why is his first one an advantage?
Because of coffee.
Oh, that's true. That's right.
Coffee doesn't just assist me, assist the party. Sorry, the browser is.
No, I see it. 22 hits.
22 hits. I'll do damage first. He will burn a first level slot for damage.
Okay.
Use a first level slot. That's 2 more d8s. That's 6 plus. That's 6 piercing and. Sorry, Chrome is extremely slow.
Yeah, we've been having these issues with the stuff for a while, haven't we?
Never mind. 8 radiant. And his second attack.
No, there's no fire unless he ignites the thing with a bonus action.
Yeah, with a bonus action. Second attack looks like gonna miss, but yeah. Misses.
Okay, sure. How much was the damage? 14, right?
Yeah, 6 piercing, 8 radiant.
Okay, you drive the spear deep into the body of the helm horror, and part of the the metallic armor of it buckles. Next in the round is another one. Another one steps up next to Longmu. Sort of mechanically, is almost mechanically coming to Longmu, and he swings again. He swings a sword at Longmu. I'm just gonna try to speed this up. Does a 19 hit?
19 just hits.
19 just hits. Okay, cool. Take 7 points of damage as he swings the sword and strikes at him. Kukang, it's your turn. Kukang?
Hang on. Bit blurry. Again, let me switch to the Twitch view.
Yeah, sorry,
No worries.
trying to... Okay, let me show.
Where am I?
Okay,
Am I too
you are... I just realized that there's one more person I also need to add. You're right. You're right next to the.
we can
you're
go
right-
2 by...
Yeah, you can go 2 by 2.
Sorry?
You can go 2 by 2.
have returned.
I guess I joined the position next to Amo, if possible.
Yeah, not a problem.
Is there space?
Amu is here.
Yeah, Amu has.
Yep.
I just realized that your model was here actually. Sorry, it would have been here.
Yeah, I still have the file of the model that we haven't done anything about.
You
The new
are
model.
supposed to pass it to me. Okay, one of these days, just pass it over to me. Next 2 weeks, I'll be busy at home because my kids are on HBL.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
then I will.
just send the file over.
Okay, here.
I
If
will
you haven't seen, Yifan's already custom.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
Okay, Ken.
Okay, I will enrage and continue attacking.
Sure. Which one are you attacking? The one that's already damaged or the one that's not?
The one that's already damaged.
Okay, that's this
What are
one.
we up against? Sorry.
What looks
one
like animated armors and what looks like a medicine man.
Okay.
Okay, the first strike hits on 26.
Yep, that hits.
The Celestial Presence is beyond this, is it?
The celestial presence is beyond this. In fact, you heard mewling sounds already coming up from here.
Okay.
Hang on, need to reroll a 1. So it's 4 plus 9, 9 plus 8. 17 damage on first hit.
17. Okay.
Do you roll initiative for me?
Yeah, we did.
Yes. You are.
You've already
you are
taken your
moving-
turn. You've already taken your
Yeah,
turn.
you already taken.
Okay.
I've used one. I've used one spike slot, by the way.
Okay,
Aw, alright.
second strike should hit on 23.
Second strike hits on
I will-
23.
I've also
Damage
add
is 3,
the
rerolling
spear
on
to
1.
your.
Yeah.
Also add the spear into
9
your
plus
character
8,
sheet.
another 17.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, you blow through the defenses of it and you swing in wild swings, yelling, and your mighty energy just powers it, and you smash once and you smash twice. And it is Shui Xian's turn.
It's pretty beaten up, I imagine.
Yes, Shui Xian is attempting to cast a firebolt, which does not hit, unfortunately. A bolt of fire comes out from Shui Xian, who's far, far behind, but she's trying to contribute to the fight. She fires a firebolt.
We don't know who this medicine man is.
Yeah, you have no idea who this medicine man is.
Okay.
Okay, a medicine man is going to attempt to squeeze past his own guys, thereby forfeiting his dex AC, right?
Mhm.
And he's going to grapple Longmu.
Okay. I saw that coming.
Yeah, I kind of saw that coming also, but
Hmm.
okay, that's attack number 1. So he's going to try to grab you with that first. You need to resist a grapple for 1, which is 10.
Okay. 21.
Okay, that makes it. Second one, grapple. Attempts to grapple again. 21. Resist again. Longmu, are you there?
I rolled a 1.
Okay, he grapples on the second one, and with his third one, he's going to complete his action and occupy this space where you are occupying as well. So he's no longer squeezing, and he's going to bite you with his third attack. He has advantage on this roll, I just realized.
Yep.
He crits.
No.
He won't get advantage on grapple, right?
Yeah, he does.
Grapple target has.
Restrained.
Yeah, I need to be restrained, which I am, right?
Grapple don't have.
Grapple don't have.
No,
okay.
grapple don't.
Okay, then
You
that's
need
fine.
Only the
you need the next grapple action.
The next
to
grapple
use.
action. Okay, that's fine. He was just trying to get.
Right.
Okay, so he misses with the bite. Cang Tian, it's your turn.
Okay, got it. So let me.
He's
get
right
this,
next to you now. He's grabbing onto
Got
Longmu.
it. And there's no space at all behind, right? Because the armors are blocking off, right?
Yep, correct.
Okay, got it. So he has an opportunity attack against me if I move because he's basing me now, right?
Yep, he's basing you now.
Okay, got it. I'm going to basically this is going to be one of those moments, okay? Let me see. The two legal ways to break a grapple is no longer be adjacent, no longer within reach, or you win the grapple check.
Yes.
So the two ways to engineer this is either I make a grapple check against Nic and I shove Nic away. So Nic, please fail. Okay,
What the
so I'm gonna
hell?
make an action.
Can we actually choose to fail?
Yes.
Yes, you can. I mean, I don't know whether you can choose to fail. But
I
guess
would
your
I
grapple
would
is
rule
not-
just as a house rule, right, that if you're grappling someone that is being grappled, the grapple check is between the grappler and you. So you
that
have to.
also works, but it won't damage him, right? Basically.
It depends lah. I mean,
It depends on how you grapple.
yeah, depends on what you're
Okay,
trying to do.
Never mind. What's the floor made of?
It looks like some kind of wooden rail.
It's okay lah. Never mind. It's alright. Nic, hold on. It's going to be a rough ride. Okay. I look at the throw there. I say like I focus my energy, and I move my hands up into the prayer stance. Basically the Ahad prayer stance, and then it jerks down quickly down onto the ground, and my foot stomps down onto where the giant where the throw is, and this is actually my perfect condition because it's all these southern techniques that require close-in fighting, right?
Yes.
I put my weight down and I do the drunken Ahad stomp, right? First strike, right? At the foot at the ground below our throw's foot. I have adamantine loads, right? So I'm gonna punch the ground, okay? Below him. Okay, so I'm going to. I can't power attack full because it's the wrong edition. But yeah. Okay, let me roll my attack. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so it is sorry.
Because it's adamantine, hardness does not apply.
Yeah, I know, because it's adamantine, hardness still applies, but the hit is an auto crit. If
Oh.
I hit lah. So the
Sure.
so the hardness is applied through that. So there's no hardness unless there's a damage threshold, right? So if I break it, there's no hardness at all lah. So I guess I will just see whether it works.
Okay.
Let's go. It's see whether I hit first, okay? Okay, the hit, so it shall be a.
Sure. You're trying to hit the ground below him, right?
Correct. So basically, it's I punch the ground below him. I kind of slam first, right, for 12 points of damage to the ground. Okay, so does the ground take?
The ground
damage?
splinters, but it doesn't break.
Okay, then I with that motion, right, I kind of like set into another attack, and I kind of like punch the ground again. Okay.
Okay.
Punching the ground.
Okay.
Pacifist playthrough. Okay. Okay. So I must fight people without fighting them. This is the ongoing challenge. 3, 8%. Take another 14 damage, I think, to the ground.
Okay. Splinters does not break.
Okay, got it. Then later, how much gift is there now already?
You are more than halfway through.
Okay, got it. Then I focus my last 2 key points. Then I smash the ground again. Okay.
Okay.
So I flurry of blows the ground. Okay, and then I flurry of blows because when I flurry of blows, I can disengage as a bonus action. So what happens is that the moment I punch, I hit the next 2 hits in the combo. It's very hard to see where I'm moving because I suddenly move very quickly and nobody can stop me, right? But I'll describe that later. I'll just do my punches first. Okay. Let's go. That's okay, let's go with the damage. I just need to not roll 1 basically.
Yes.
Okay. 4, 8 plus 4, 12 damage to the ground again.
Okay, almost true. Almost true.
Okay, last hit. Okay, let's go. Sorry, D&D Beyond is lagging on me. Okay, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the reason why all our battles take 2 hours to resolve.
Okay, 15 damage to the ground.
Okay, done. It breaks through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
I used to think lag monster days were over since WoW.
Don't like that lah.
Then,
Okay, yeah, he is not prone.
okay, then what happens is that I kind of like as I disengage, I kind of like move, I kind of wall run and climb around right to where behind the animated statues are. My speed is 40 feet, right? So I can 45, so I can kind of behind them.
You need to make an athletics roll. Your DC is you may take an wait. It's really tight down here. So if you want to try and get behind them, you will probably take an opportunity attack from at least one of them.
I have a disengage on because I'm a drunken monk whenever I flurry of blows.
Oh, that is correct.
So that's why nobody can see me when I do that. So the next thing that they see, especially for the cinema, is the ground explodes, the pro is prone, and then I'm suddenly behind them. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Okay. And then I'm lying down on the floor and in the
drunken ahad position, right?
Yeah, the drunken ahad pose, right?
Bloody
Then
hell! What the hell, man? Okay.
Then so we both fall prone at around the same time, lah. Okay, I'm done with my action.
Okay, done. Do other people have actions? You know, Shao Han just takes all of them. Yifan, your turn.
Okay, since he has decided to not prone the.
Oh yeah, he's not prone. He's definitely not prone.
I will take the advantage of inscribing the thunder rune.
Okay.
Across my blade, and I attack.
Sure.
With stabbing motions towards the medicine man.
Okay.
Okay. First attack is let's see. I need to reroll 1 die. Does 21 hit?
21 definitely hits.
Okay, do this much damage. 5 piercing and 1 more. Where's the booming blade damage? Well, 8 thunder.
Okay.
Then that's it. I don't have a second attack.
So
sorry.
13 damage, right?
Yes.
Okay. Top of the round is Coffee and Mr. Helm Horror, who is looking really, really bad. He's just jerking around, looking and trying to figure out which of the opponents he's trying to face. He's trying to figure out why is there a guy sleeping behind me now?
Coffee will assist the same Helm Horror, the one that has been damaged by Long Mu.
Okay, sure.
Provide the 8 action.
Okay. He will swing at animated suit of armor. Will swing at Cang Tian because he's for some reason sleeping behind him.
Yeah.
18. Does it hit?
Yeah, this hits. Sleeping on the job, lah.
15. Does it hit?
15 doesn't hit. 17 hits. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Please take. How much do I hit you? A lot. Take 13 points of damage.
Okay, can. That's a lot of damage. Yeah,
Yes.
I think we should have a metric there for most damage taken. I will.
Yeah,
I will
yeah,
win these prizes.
You definitely have taken a hell of a lot of damage today.
Yeah.
You have a... Okay, Longmu, it is your turn. You are here. You have been ungrappled. You have a troll at your feet. You have 2 animated armors. You are packed in like practically like sardine cans. Sardines in a can.
So what Ongmu does is that he channels his divine energy, and then which the third eye kind of randomly opens because of that, and then he grabs the fire spear, and leaps onto the medicine man and plunges it downwards.
Okay, sure.
Twice. Do I claim advantage?
Make me an athletics roll. Your DC is 12.
No need. He's prone.
He's already prone. So yes, you take advantage, sorry.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll to hit twice.
Yes. Please do. Thank you. Please crit. Thank you.
Yeah. Please use bonus action to make it fiery so that you get the flame brand weapon. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Please.
that when you crit, the 2d6 also become 4d6.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Pretty
This is the
certain.
email.
Okay, pretty certain I hit with no crit for the first one, but I will smite.
Okay. Are you turning on the flame brand of your
Yes,
flaming
of
sword?
Bonus
course.
action.
Of
Turn it on.
So you bonus action, you cut, and suddenly the calligraphy of along the shaft of the spear, right, suddenly burns bright and shiny, and it bursts into a flame. And you, this is the very first time you've activated it, so you hear you, and it vanishes. The flame licks on the side of it, and suddenly it just adds a layer. It burns white hot for a moment as you add your smite to it. Go.
Okay. In addition to that, as I turn on as I go celestial, right? The image of the word heaven shows up on top of my forehead.
Oh, really? So you're reverse Akuma.
Yes, I'm reverse Akuma.
Tian. Okay, go.
I need to roll my damage, which is D6, right, for the spear.
Yes, d6
Yes.
for the spear, plus 2d6 for the fire, plus...
Yeah. That's 5 plus 4, right? Your
And
strength,
then
9.
my smite.
And then your smite. That's one attack. You have not done your second attack yet. Total how much?
6 plus
So
4.
5,
5 plus 4,
11,
9.
5, 11, 9 plus 5.
5,
Don't do this for
11,
me,
9,
Rich. What's
10,
the... Don't make me
21,
math.
30.
It's 30, so
30.
30 for the first one.
Okay, done. Your spear plunges deep into the belly of the medicine man, who screams in pain.
Do
No
I roll the second
resistance,
set?
right?
Yeah, please do.
No resistance, right?
No resistance.
Okay. Then I don't need to announce the different damage type.
You have advantage, please.
My second one only gets 12.
12 misses.
Oh well.
Okay, top of the round. Okay, the other helmed horror, seeing that his brother helmed horror is attacking Cang Tian, the animated suit of armor turns itself to attack you, Long Wu. Because the
Yes,
two
boss.
of you are the... So, actually no, no, I think he should attack Kukang. Yeah, Kukang just did a freak load of damage at...
Reckless.
Yeah.
I was not reckless.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, you were not reckless?
Does an 18? Does an 18
Just
hit?
attack normally.
Does an 18
Yes,
hit?
definitely. I mean, my IC is 14, FYI. It's probably not hard.
Okay. Take 9 points of damage. Halve it, please.
9 reduced to 4.
Yep. No, the second one doesn't hit. Sorry.
Okay, so second one misses. Okay.
Second one misses. It's Shrisian's turn. Shrisian fires another firebolt at the Helm Horror that's about to die and crits.
Yay!
What
Hope
the
she's level 5.
what the bloody hell? She is not level 5.
Damn it.
She does do, however, do it. So what happens is that this particular suit of armor bursts into flame and dies. And I think I may have accidentally killed off Longmo. Give me a moment. Let me restore him.
Wait, what?
No.
I-
You just
Oh, okay,
remove
okay,
the
I
injury.
Okay, done. Okay,
Okay.
done. And the next in round, Kukang. Kukang,
Checking one helm horror remaining or still got
there's one Helm Horror remaining.
Okay.
Completely fresh.
Go to town.
Yes. Town is there for you.
Okay, first strike miss.
First one hit. Misses. Yep.
Second strike hit.
Second strike hits.
Damage 4 plus 2, rerolling the 2. 4 plus 5, 9, 9 plus 8. Oh, hey, I deal 17 damage 3 times in a row.
Well done. You swing your meteor hammer against the. It smashes against the magically animated suit of armor. It is the troll's turn. The troll attempts to pull himself up. Hey,
Take 8 thunder damage.
yeah lah, he will take the 8 thunder damage lah. What to do?
Oh my god, we're so petty. I love it.
What?
We have to do the petty death by 1,000 cards approach, right?
Yeah, really.
I love it.
It's like, oh yeah, you get up, you take damage. You knock down, you take damage.
He doesn't regenerate, right?
No, he doesn't regenerate this round. He doesn't regenerate this round.
We don't know when he regenerates, so
No,
Okay,
because
so
the fire damage. I mean, if it's a troll, you know.
no, the firebrand damage counts as fire damage.
Yeah.
Rich, you have not activated Sword Dance, so he's gonna
yes,
go for
I
it.
have not. Yep.
Okay, so swings his claw at you, crits.
Ouch.
Wow, this is the first time I've ever done so much damage to you. I feel damn shook, man.
I look at Yifan and say, first time?
Fine.
18. Take 18 points of damage from the claw. Take
okay.
Second attack. Does a 24 hit?
18 hour. Yes, 24 hits. I will the 18 points of damage. I will going to convert it to. Is it bludgeoning? No.
No,
right?
it's slashing.
Okay. 18 points of damage.
You cannot convert it.
Oh, is it because we are in a snowy place? Is that why it's slashing damage?
13. Take another 13 points of damage.
I'm down.
Yay! I finally.
Just because I forgot the blade song.
Yes, exactly. I will punish people who forget to use their abilities. And he has one more bite attack left, so he's gonna turn around and bite somebody. Who's gonna bite? He will bite Longmu.
Just bite me now.
Bite. 18 does not, right? 18 does not get through. Okay, done.
No.
2 claws and a bite later, Yifan is down. Yifan, remember the internal injury system is up. So you have taken 1 internal injury at minimum.
Okay.
So for those of you who are wondering what the internal, there's come to our Discord. We don't have a death save system. Like all good wuxia movies, if you get downed by an opponent, you will start taking internal injuries. Take enough internal injuries, you will die. Next in the round is
Is when I fail a death saver.
yeah, correct. Every time you fail, death save, you take one more internal injury.
Yep.
Cang Tian, it's
so
your
it's
turn.
not my turn yet.
Cang Tian.
Okay, got it. So the throw is up, right?
Yeah, the throw's up. He's
Okay,
on the
and it's
floor. I
down.
mean, he's up to waist height to most people, but he's up.
Okay. Got it. Then I basically kind of like I look at Amu and I say, can you take him or should we have a more expedient way of dealing with him?
I have him. Deal with the horror.
Alright, I guess you'll take him then. Then I kind of like go over to
Yes, Long Wu. Take him Long Wu, take him hard.
use the I will grab the helm horror. I'll make a grapple check on this helm horror.
What? Again? Okay, yes, please go.
No. We must every chance we make we must subject them to terrible grappling.
No, you're terrible. Okay. Yeah,
Okay, that's a
he's
26.
he's not gonna make it, yep. He's grappled.
Okay, got it. Then Then that's my first move, right? Then first attack.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna clamber up the wall with my one free hand, and I kind of climb up with him, right? Drag him up. How high is that wall?
That's a good question.
Okay, I'm going to I'm gonna just bonus action light foot and then leap up to the wall.
Okay, the wall is actually pretty damn high. You
Okay,
look at
I'm gonna.
this side, it's all the way up. You know, it's all the way up to here.
This is my chance to let Casey show off his Talespire ceiling, his verticality.
28 feet. Call it 30.
Okay, sure. Let's leap. Let's head up.
Okay, yes. 30 feet. Please make the athletics roll. You need at least a 10.
Got it. So I have a flat modifier of 10, so I guess it's an auto pass, right?
Yalla.
Okay, so I just leap up with him over there, and can I see what's on top of the wall now that I have my friend upstairs with him?
You can. Okay, you can kind of. This is an arch, right? You see in here, what look like two furry, liony looking things. They look like wolves in here, but they're unmistakably food dogs. There are only two of them left. You can see that there are a pile of it's in a dirty cavern. It's full of rot and filth and quite possibly like bones and stuff like that. You see one of them is missing his front paw, as in his.
I see. Okay,
it's been cut away.
Got it. Nasty. So as I leap up with my new good friend, right, I'm going to basically lotus down, and can I aim for the throw?
You make a hit roll for the throw.
Sure. So my second attack is to aim the. I shall use the helm horror as a weapon against the
Sure. Do you have Tavern Brawler, by the way?
I don't have, so I.
Then he's an improvised weapon. Then you have to roll with disadvantage, yeah.
Got it. I have advantage because we are flying, right?
No, you don't. No, you don't. You have disadvantage to try and hit the troll. You will definitely damage the helm horror, but he's disadvantage on hitting the troll.
10. So I disadvantage on roll is a 10.
Yeah, you don't hit the troll.
Okay. So I slam down onto the ground and then like the boom, right? And so I will use my reaction to ignore the damage, right?
Sure.
I'll roll the 3d6 for the gravity damage. Okay, let me roll gravity. Gravity, where are you? Ah, there you are, gravity. We do a new ton of damage because this is Newtonian mechanics working. Okay, so, holy shit, that's 16 damage, okay?
Alright, he's prone. He's prone.
Okay, he's prone. I think he will, if it's a construct with all those nice immunities, I think he'll take half because this is not a magical source of damage, right?
That is true. You're absolutely correct.
Yeah, so like 16 there to 8 points of damage, right? So it's prone. So he's not next to the. Is he next to our friend the troll, or is he on the troll? He's further away from the troll.
I think I would say that he would be roughly here, right?
Okay, got it. Then with my last action, my bonus action attack, I have no more key left, so I can't flurry. I'm just going to smash him in the face with the adamantine strikes. Okay. So
Okay.
I have this one.
He is a
advantage.
construct, so you do double damage to him. Hey, no, you
Oh,
don't.
okay, got it.
You don't.
I don't.
Yeah, it's
I
only
only do
inanimate
the
object.
object, not construct.
Yeah. Sorry.
So that's a 21. It's a 21 a hit.
A 21 is it?
Yeah. Okay, got it. So this is a 1 plus 4. 5 points of damage that bypasses the resist.
Yep,
So now he's
because
prone, he's grappled, and yeah, you know the works. Huh?
yeah, he's prone, he's grappled, he can't get up. He's gonna flail around helplessly for a while. And
Okay.
Yifan, please make me a death save.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just setting up things for Kukang and for everyone else to stab on the ground.
Where do I roll saves?
Death save.
My roll death. Just roll a d20. 17. Yay, succeed.
Succeed one, good. Top of the round, it's coffee.
I don't know whether this will work.
Coffee, feed you a potion.
Yeah, I
Drink
was
some
it's like coffee round goes
Coffee,
rummaging into my backpack.
What the no. Nice try, no.
Coffee's not a solution. Think of the product placement.
It's gonna come out the coffee getting a coffee for you. No. Nope.
Getting coffee from
Yeah.
Nope.
Pure hour energy.
Pure.
hour OG.
Yes.
Monetization, guys. Monetization.
Okay, coffee is going to do going to aid an attack on the troll because he's no longer prone.
Yes. Sure.
Okay, that's all.
And Horror 1 is dead. Longmu, it's your turn.
Okay, with the heavenly sigil still on his head, he starts mouthing off, his basic 3 techniques. The first one, where he drops the sleeve with the spear on low, as he does one step on one side of the tunnel, and then he hops off onto the second side of the tunnel for his second part, and the third one where he drives the spear that he's retrieving downwards.
Okay, sure.
All right.
I roll my athletics first.
Yes. Please do. Your DC is a 12. Usually quite easy to make one.
I roll the 1 again.
Oh, you don't get advantage.
I will just do my normal attacks.
Yes.
Is it on the troll?
Yes.
Yep.
You get
your
advantage for the first strike.
Yeah, you get advantage for the first strike.
First one does not crit by a hit,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm smiting.
Sure.
Yes.
Of course you would be.
Yes.
I'm just going to roll 3d6. The weapon packets the damage packets don't matter, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Roll 3d6 plus.
You're still, you roll 5d6 because, no, sorry, 3d6 and 3d8.
3d6 and 2d8.
No, 2d8, sorry. And add your strength too.
So it's 14 plus 16 is 30 again.
Okay. He's almost dead. Almost.
And my second attack,
Yes.
Please hit. Otherwise,
17.
17.
Okay.
There's a 17 hit. Yes, it does. How do you want to kill him? How do you want to kill him?
I'm okay because the medicine men are usually quite
Robust
sturdy,
and
right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna aim the spear to go directly through his throat.
Okay. Your spear runs itself through his throat, right? Like a hot iron burning through the soft clavicle of his jaw. It burns right through, and he gurgles, but no blood comes out, and he slowly collapses, dies.
I mutter, it is heaven's will.
Okay, and Kukang, there is a prone guy with a monk sitting on him, going Amitabha, Amitabha.
Okay.
悟空
roll time to
我
roll
们去
to
西方取经。
Look, you get
roll to
advantage.
smash.
You get advantage,
Advantage without reckless. Does 17 hit?
without reckless.
17 does
Hit.
not.
Hits
17
the-
does not hit.
17 doesn't, huh? Okay,
Yeah.
let's try again. Okay, the 23 should hit.
23 hits. Yeah.
1 and 4, rerolling the 1. 4 and 2, 6. 6 plus 8, 14.
Okay. 14. Next. Next attack.
That
Oh,
was
he
two
already.
attacks. I
that
missed
was
once.
two attack.
Oh, you missed once. Okay. Well, it's still up, so he's gonna try and break the grapple from.
Yay! You know, yeah, like, the bad lie.
He fails to break
let's
the.
do this painful and slow way.
He fails to break the
Okay,
grapple.
athletics, right?
Yeah.
No, like, I wrote 2, you see. I wrote 2, so my total is 12.
He
So
rolled
he might pass it,
4.
he might go over.
That was an 8.
Oh, okay.
He still does
Okay,
not
got
get
it.
off the
Alright.
grapple.
Haha.
I feel
yes.
so damn
CC.
sad. It's
CC.
Cang Tian's your turn.
Manual stunning fist.
Manual stunning.
Not automated. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna strike him.
But if,
Advantage,
if you reduce his hit points to 0, it's technically a stunning fist. 20. You need a 20 to hit.
Okay, miss first one.
Miss first
Second
one?
one is yes, second one. Okay.
Second one hits.
Okay, second one is a hit. Okay, so let me roll my damage. It's a 3 plus 4, 7. 7 that breaks through the adamantine.
That's right.
Resist. Okay. Okay, the last one, the flurry of blow.
That hits. The bonus attack, not the flurry of blow.
It's a hit as well. Yeah, the bonus attack, the martial arts attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, is like lagging like crap. Okay, got it. 6 plus 4, 10 points of bludgeoning.
Okay, how you want to kill him? You.
Okay. It's an animated armor, is it?
Yeah.
So it's like basically I run my rosaries, right? Because the adamantine rosaries are kind of like move them through the cracks and the things, and then the crevices, right? Then I pull it out, right? I pull the rosaries out, and then the armor just falls into different pieces from the adamantine beads breaking through them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
Amitabha. Sansai.
Okay, and with that, right, you as you deal the final finishing blow on the last piece of animated armor, right, you hear a howl as one of the poor fool dog with only 3 legs, right, limps out towards you. And the smaller but fully healthy one, where the hell is he? Oh wait, no, there's 3 of them. I just realized. One of them happened to be hidden. One more of them appears out of the shadows. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Please reveal yourself. And he looks like the runt of the litter. He looks tiny. He looks like barely a small handful. He has a white streak on his head, unlike the other 2.
Some healing would be nice.
Yes, I will lay him.
As the 3 of them walk towards you, right, you suddenly hear and feel the mountain mines shake, rumble for a while.
How much do you heal me for?
My total is 25. I can do 15, I guess.
Okay,
Enough for budget.
but you do wake up with 1 internal injury. You take 1 internal injury going down.
Is there any way for me to clear it?
Not right now, unless you've got lesser restoration.
I do not.
Okay.
You can use the 5 HP heal.
Okay, I can use the 5 HP lesser restore, right?
No, you can't. It has to be a
Okay.
lesser. It has to be a lesser resto. Anyway, with this, right? It's getting a bit late. We will save, and we will pick up again next session while the mountainside is rumbling, and you hear an explosion outside. And first, thank you everybody who has made it through this particular adventure with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I've learned this from Drew. Everyone, please enjoy yourselves. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed performing the song, and I also really enjoyed doing the session. Today's sponsor, Pure Goat Energy. When you are feeling down and out, and you absolutely have to watch StarHub take over My Republic, Pure Goat Energy.
Is it not pure owl energy?
All right, everyone, take care, and
Okay.
we will see you again next week.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Good night.
Take care. Bye bye.